So I want to kind of give a trigger warning to the videos that I'm about to play. I collected a couple of videos of my commentary about this Travis Hunter situation. And if this was a woman dealing with a man like this that could potentially harm her career, I would definitely speak out about it. So I didn't want to be a hypocrite because I see the game and something in my spirit is just telling me I know this is not going to end well. And I actually feel bad for the kid because he is young and green and don't know no better. And it's a reason why the men are trying to warn him. So I want you guys to kind of, ladies, I want you to sit back and I want you guys to actually listen to understand the situation because men and women are different. And so I want to just make sure that I don't lose my ladies when it comes down to this Travis Hunter situation because it's nothing wrong with leveling up, but I'm about to talk about why this is not an ideal situation if you're going to be dating a man of this caliber. I know y'all said, Black women, this is not our fight, mind our business, but I can't help but to give my comments on this whole Travis Hunter and his girlfriend situation. Now, I'm usually always on the women's side, like, yes, girl, get the bag, get the money, like, level up, blah, blah, blah. But even I have to admit, this girl is definitely playing the game that's going to hurt Travis Hunter in the end. And I actually somewhat feel a little bad for him because he's green and he's young, and she's that girl that's always been that girl. Like the guys that was sweating over her, liked her. Travis Hunter also was like, oh my God, I caught wind of this girl. Who is this girl? Like, she's the it girl of high school. She was the it girl of high school. And we all know how that go. The it girls of high school was the girl, like every guy wanted the dream girl. So she left him on red. She publicly even said it, like, I was not sweating him. I left him on red. Like, my DMs basically was popping or whatever, and he just wasn't somebody I paid attention to until probably somebody was like, yo, that's Travis Hunter. Like, he literally is probably going to become something real big. Like, you need to jump on that. Now, Travis Hunter, in his mind, the reason why he's holding on so hard to this woman is because he feels like she is his ride or die. He feels like when he makes it on it big, the women that's going to be after him is not going to be really for him. And you know who put that in his head? She did. She's like, you really think if you leave me now, these women that's coming after you really going to want you for you? Like, I've been here since the beginning. I've been here, before you were the Travis Hunter. I just know you as Travis. I already know she's spitting that game. Like, I like you for you, and before you were all of this, any other woman after me is just going to want you for your money. Baby girl, like, you're playing that play, and he's eating it up and falling for it because he is going so hard and he's not looking at the red flags that this woman is displaying publicly. She's used to being that girl, and now he's not just Travis anymore, he's the Travis. So the way she been treating him, like, whatever, everybody else is starting to see it like, yo, do you know who you are? Do you know who you're about to become? And you're letting this woman come in and trap you down and make you settle down before you even really get a touch of what your life is really about to be like. And yeah, she definitely smart. She's definitely like, yeah, like, I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm in there before he really gets in there. And all the men are trying to warn him because, look, at the end of the day, men know men. Men know that this man has not even seen the amount of women that are headed his way. And a young man like that with no experience is going to cave. Men know men. So all the women that's like, well, he just want, no, men know men. And men, like where Travis is going, they're going to cave. They're going to cave. They're not going to be like, oh, well, no, they're going to cave because that is just like in their nature. Like, they didn't see women they would even dream, they didn't even think that even existed. The amount of bad baddies are out there internationally that he's going to run across, and you think he's going to be thinking about his wife? No. And if he goes out there and cheat, guess what? She could just leave him and take half and put him on child support if they end up having kids. That's why the men are like, yo, we've seen this play. We know you're going to F up. That's why we're saying do not get married, because we know you're going to F up. And she's not going to have no mercy on you if you F up, because she already don't like you like that. And, like, I'm not going to lie, like, the way, like, he touches her and the way she kind of moves, and, like, I've seen this before. I know a woman who's with a man who really don't like him like that. And I heard somebody say, like, oh, your woman got to like you more than you like. No, I don't know where y'all got that from. Your man got to like you more than you like him. But you got to like him. You got to really find him attractive. And you could tell she just, like, she don't care. She's used to getting her way. She's a spoiled brat. Like, she's used to princess treatment, and she don't care how it looks. And now people are calling out her behavior, and she can't take it, because she's like, what? I've been treating him like this. And people are like, nah, Travis, like, this is not what you want to be putting up with. This is a distraction. But, you know, that's all I have to say about it. I'm gonna go back and mind my business, my black woman's business. So shout out to this content creator, House of Hypocrites. He's the one that actually put me on to this whole Travis Hunter situation and how crazy it was. But he just broke the story that Travis Hunter girlfriend is basically a video vixen, or she starred into a music video with a rapper, SoundCloud rapper. And what's crazy is this music video was done 3 years ago, and Travis is walking around up on another dude. Mind you, she also says she dated a SoundCloud rapper. So I'm like, is this the SoundCloud rapper? Was she still doing music videos with her ex? Like, I'm so confused, because I want to know what man would be okay with his woman being in a music video like that, hugged up on another man. And you know it's Liana because of her ring finger has that $sign on it. And there's already speculations that she worked at a bar. She claims to House a Hypocrite, because she's like threatening to sue him because he just been hitting her left and right with all this information. People close to her have claimed that she was an alleged dancer, but she's saying that she was a bartender. But the timeline of her age doesn't make sense, because when he called the club and he looked up the information about the club, you cannot be 18 and bartend at the club, but you can't dance at 18. Like, this is starting to get so, this is crazy. Travis is going outside and he ain't listening to nobody. And, like, I'm a woman, and I'm even agreeing with the men. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know that play. Yeah, I know that game. I know that game. I've played that game when I was her age at 23. Like, women, you just know. And I'm not mad at her, because what woman wouldn't take that opportunity to be with a man like that if you saw that potential? It's women being with men right now that think that he got potential, and he don't even know he got the potential, and he probably will never meet that potential. But somebody like him, she's very well experienced, and he's green, and he not going nowhere. You could tell he's not going nowhere. If he's allowing his woman to be in music videos, wrapped up with another dude and waiting outside the club while she partied with her friends and other men inside the club, and he's sitting in the car, she got it in the bag. Sad to that man. So here's the problem with Travis Hunter's girlfriend. The man, I agree with the man. This man is about to touch opportunities he's never had in a lifetime. He's about to run across not only just women, but the money, the opportunities, and the freedom that he would have never had. And she as well. And he's trying to take a woman who's young and, per se, misguided and broken on with him. And, like, yes, I don't blame her for playing the play. Like, there's women that's with men with potential right now that are not reaching that potential. If I was her, I would have definitely hopped on that opportunity. Anybody would. And any woman that's saying, no, I would never date him, you're lying. They're lying. I was talking to my girlfriends about this, and they were like, yeah, like, I would have did the same thing. The problem is with Liana is that you could tell that she is going to cause this man a lot of money and disruption. She's going to cause chaos because of her attitude. She even admitted that, like, She thinks she's up here, and she keeps him humble. Like, she keeps him humbled, but not in a good way. Because she in her video was making sure to protect her reputation. Girl, we don't know you. You need to be protecting his reputation because you chose to be with a man whose reputation is worth protecting over yours. When you choose a top tier 1% type of man that you don't just, that's a rare breed, you go out your way as the woman in his life to protect him at all costs. Now, if you don't want to do that, then you don't have to sign up to be that. Savannah James, Vanessa Bryant is a perfect example. They could have been out at these men for a lot of things, but you don't hear anything from them because they know the part that they are supposed to play. But because Travis is so green and he's so easy to manipulate, like, oh my God, he's so easy to manipulate. This woman has admitted on camera that she has abandonment issues, she's impatient, she has anger issues, she has trust issues, and she's insecure. 5 things that don't go with a man of his caliber and where he's headed. Because she needs access to all his appliances, like his cell phone, maybe his laptop, anything that has a code, she probably has the code for it. And that's dangerous because you could tell she's trying to grip him and hang on to him as much as possible. And the bigger he gets, the more opportunity he's getting, the more freedom and travel and experience he's getting, she's going to hold on to him tighter. You are talking about a woman with abandonment issues. I know women like that. When you have abandonment issues, that takes years to really heal from. And being with a man of that caliber, dealing with those issues, is a recipe for a disaster. I'm speaking from experience, especially at 23. I thought I knew everything. I did not know everything. Like, she's the type that would start an argument with him right before his game to get in his head. She has her finger so wrapped around him where it's not healthy because she can get in his head right before a game. She can get in his head right before he got to go and sign some deals. And that's going to mess him up. And that's a risk that he's taking by being with a woman who is already trying to control him already. LeBron James knew better. He literally said Savannah took a back seat. Okay, he's been with her also since high school, but Savannah took a back seat because he knew he was going to mess up. He knew he needed more time. He knew he needed that freedom. He said, I'm not getting married until I get my championship ring. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to have the freedom to do it. And I'm going to be so concentrated on the game because it takes a lot of work being married and it takes a lot of work having a partner. So he knew he was going to mess up as a man. So he's like, I'm going to have her take a back seat. And guess what Savannah did? She took a back seat. You really think Travis, that girl is not going nowhere. I promise you, as a woman, she's not going nowhere. She's not going to find another Travis that's going to pick her up and take care of her the way you've been taking care of her. Travis can drop her like a fly right now and tell her to take a back seat. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to take a back seat. She may bluff, she may huff and puff and act like she's moving on, but I promise you, a woman like that is not going to leave because she knows she will never get an opportunity to run across a man like him. He is the 1%. When you are in the space of having an opportunity of being with a 1% type of man, any woman would take a back seat to that. Because they will temporarily kill their ego for a long-term lifestyle, especially because he's a good dude. He's not putting hands on her. He's not out here mistreating her. He respects her. Of course, let that man enjoy being in the NFL, enjoy being a rookie player, and you're like tying him down, trying to pop out babies, and you're gonna get your feelings hurt because he may be concentrated right now. But when he gets out there and get around other men and influence and everything, and as he gets older and that inner nature of him is going to want to come out, there's nothing you're going to do about that. Which she seems like the type that's not going to tolerate that and put up with that because she doesn't put up with that now because she has such a hold on him and she controls him. So she's more likely to get a divorce and get half of his money and get child support and all these other things to make a point. She seemed like she's not sweating him as hard to stick around for that, especially when her future is secure with being with him or being married to him and getting half of what he has earned. And I don't know about the timeline about their situation, but it just seems quite odd that she does have a money sign on her ring finger. And she was in a music video with a rapper 3 years ago. And he's not allowed to hang out with cheerleaders. He's not allowed to hug other women without her permission. My problem is with her is that she needs more than just PR. She needs a whole just inner work, therapy, PR, all of that. Because she's out of control. She's all about protecting herself. Like I said, she described him as a cheater. Mind you, this boy was 16 when he hit her up. So you're calling a 16-year-old a cheater. It's just not fair. And then goes on to say, well, I liked him because of his character, because he was a man of God and he was a good man. But you also, in the same breath, in the same sentence, contradicted yourself by calling him a cheater. You don't see Vanessa Bryant even when Kobe was going through what he was going through, you did not see her, not my light going out, but you did not see her going out and destroying his character. She let him live through what he lived through, and she stuck it out with him. And you don't think Savannah James probably know about the dark secrets of LeBron and what he's been doing? You don't see her out here trying to explain to nobody or embarrass nobody. When the rumors start about LeBron, she keeps quiet. But this girl is too busy wanting to be a star. She wants to be the main character. She wants to be attached to his brand. And when you're a wag or whatever they call them, you got to take a seat back. Or then you just become a distraction.